to welcome you to the March 2025 Fifth Sunday Throwback. Tonight, I will take you back 4 years to the pandemic. Good evening and welcome to the Gospel Truth. I'm Brother Alan Jackson, bringing to you spiritual songs and hymns and the power of the spoken word of God. First of all, giving thanks to God Almighty for blessing me with this another outpouring of His tender love and mercy, and that He's allowed me once again to be on this the time side of life and have this another blessed privilege to come to you in His name by way of this television medium and to bring to you another message from His holy and divine word. And as I always do, I'd like to continue to express my appreciation to the production staff for their continued service to the gospel truth. It is my prayer that God will continue to bless each one of them with those things that He knows that they are standing in need of. And then I'm praying on your behalf as participant observers. And it is my prayer that God will continue to bless you and your family with all of those things that He knows that you're standing in need of as well. On this evening, I will be deviating from my programming norm. Some of you may recall that I mentioned the passing of my daughter, Allyson L. Jackson Eashman. God called her home on May the 17th, 2020, Sunday morning. During this pandemic, it has been extremely difficult to have a decent funeral or memorial service. Nevertheless, I'm going to provide a memorial program for my daughter. Our director, Elaine Pannell, will make some acknowledgments. Dr. Stephanie P. Phillips will read the obituary. Allyson will provide the anticipation of her life's end. Pictorially, I will take you from the birth of my girl to her departure. I will always love my daughter.
I am honored to make the acknowledgments. I would also like to say I had the opportunity to meet Allyson's new family on their last visit to California, especially her wonderful boys. I will now read a few of the cards. Bay North Church of Christ, Southside Church of Christ, First Sunday Sisters Class, Linda Guyton of Humble, Texas. And I'll read a couple of more cards. With comforting thoughts and sympathy, hope is what blooms when nothing else can. In the midst of all the grief you feel in your heart, may hope find a place to grow as you remember the precious moments you shared with your departed and the happy times you had together. Sister Brenda Williams. The heart is never ready, the time is never right to say goodbye. Thinking of you with deepest sympathy and hoping each new tomorrow will bring you comfort and peace. Sister Flora Williams and Sister Kim Bowie. Alan will acknowledge cards and calls at a later date.
Allyson L. Jackson, affectionately known as Allie, was born on November 14, 1982 in Berkeley, California to Alan C. Jackson III and Barbara Parker Jackson. Allyson loved to read and won many spelling bees at school. She learned to swim at a very young age, becoming a licensed lifeguard and teaching swimming lessons as a teenager. She also took ice skating lessons and participated in many competitions, winning her very first trophy at age 6. Allyson obeyed the gospel of Christ at age 10 at East Oakland Church of Christ in Oakland, California. Her most recent membership was with her family at Helen Street Church of Christ in Fayetteville, North Carolina. On November 5, 2010, Anthony Tony Eashman and Allyson were married. They expanded their circle of good friends in Tennessee, Texas, and North Carolina due to his military assignments. To this union, Andrew Jackson Eashman and Ashton Cole Eashman were born. Allyson loved being a boy mom to them, making sure her boys participated in a range of sports and activities, and enthusiastically made goodie bags for her boys' classrooms and daycare every holiday and occasion. Allyson pursued her passions and began an online business as an event planner while completing her studies for a bachelor's degree in hospitality management at East Carolina University. Allyson was preceded in death by her grandfather, Robert L. Parker, grandfather, Jesse Stevenson Sr., and grandmother, Maddie Stevenson. Allyson, a devoted wife and mother, leaves to cherish her memories Staff Sergeant Anthony Tony Eashman, her loving husband, Andrew Jackson Eashman and Ashton Cole Eashman, sons, Alan C. Jackson III, her father, Dr. Barbara Parker, her mother, Alan C. Jackson IV and Titus Jackson, her brothers, Willie and Muriel Eashman, her in-laws, Hannah Mae Parker, her grandmother, Melody Parker, her aunt, Ronnie Sissy McFarland, her cousin, Jesse Stevenson, uncle, Sylvester Stevenson, her uncle, Dicey Stevenson, her aunt, Josh Goodwin, her play brother, and countless other numbers of in-laws, loving relatives, and good friends from across the United States. A memorial service will be held at a later date.
I will always love my daughter and God, who gave her to me for a little while. She was the epitome of a young Christian woman. She was loving God, life, her husband, and their 2 wonderful sons. God received my best, and He's worthy of it because He gave me His best. My baby girl is sorely missed by her father. Rest in peace, daughter. I'm extending to you also an invitation to join us again next week, if it's God's will, when the gospel truth will once again come your way, bringing to you spiritual songs and hymns and the power of the spoken word. Until then, it is my prayer that God will continue to bless you and your family and to keep you all safe.
If you wanna know where I'm going, oh Lord, where I'm going, I'm going soon. Somebody asked me the other day, when trials come your way, how is it that you're walking around with a smile on your face? Tell them everything's okay, 'cause I'm going to a better place. So if they ask you, tell them for me, I'm going yonder. I'm going up yonder. When this life's over, I'm gonna be with my Lord. Yeah, that's why take the pain, yes I can even take the heartaches that it brings. I smile, 'cause I know one day I'll soon be gone. Hey, so say what you wanna say, you can scandalize my name, 'cause one of these days God's gonna take His hand and wipe all of my tears away. No, I won't have to cry no more. I'll be living in my brand new home. If you miss me and I'm gone, just remember that I sang this song. Said I'm going up. I'm gonna shout troubles over. Going up. Hey, I just wanna be with my Lord. Said I gotta be with my Lord. Going up yonder. I'm going up. Said I'm gonna walk through the gate. Going up. Don't you wanna go home? I wanna see my Savior. One of these good old mornings. can't wait. Hey, tell them that I'm going up, where there'll be no more crying, no more dying. There'll be peace forevermore. Joy will last always. When I finally make it through those pearly gates, I'm gonna jump and shout. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna see all my loved ones who had gone on before me. I'm gonna sit out by the banks of the river Jordan, and we'll talk about the days of old. Hey, talk about how we made it over. Yes, we will. Gonna take a bite of the fruit of the tree of life. Then we'll walk down those streets of gold, and we'll never have to say goodbye. Never have to say goodbye. There's just one more thing I wanna do. Hey, I wanna see my Jesus. When I see my Savior's face, I'll thank Him for His grace. When I get there, I gotta get there. I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know.
This is just a video in case something goes wrong. I don't think anything will, but in case something goes wrong. Anthony, you are the love of my life, and there's nothing I can say except I love you. I thank you. I thank you for marrying me, for loving me, for being my other half, and for giving me the greatest gift I could ever imagine, which is my boys. Thank you. I love you. I love you always. Andrew and Ashton, Mommy fought hard to bring you two here. Long time ago, they said Mommy would never have children. And Mommy and Daddy were determined to have children, to have a family. And Andrew, you're my firstborn. Ashton, you're my baby. And you two are the greatest things I've ever accomplished. Greatest things ever. I love you with all my heart. Listen to Daddy. Trust Daddy. Listen to grandmother. Listen, Mommy made it here. I did all right. So listen to grandmother, okay? Listen to all your grandparents. but grandmother raised me. So listen to grandmother, okay? I love you boys. Andrew, Jackson, Eashman, I love you. You carry our name. I love you so much, son. Ashton Cole, you're my baby. And I love you so much. You're my twin. I love you boys. Do great things. You will, but do great things. Love life. Keep God first, but love life. Marry beautiful women, but marry smart girls. Marry someone strong, someone independent. Marry someone like your mother. Your daddy will tell you about me one day. And my feistiness and my independence and... I love you. I love you boys so much. Mom. What can I say, Mommy? What can I say, Mommy? Mommy, please take care of my boys. Let them live, Mommy. Let them live. Let them be independent. Let them have fun. Let them be little boys. I ask everybody to let them find their own path. I couldn't find my career path until I was 35. I had to find my passion. Please let them find their passion. Everybody, please. They may not go to college the first year. Maybe they join the army. Maybe they go straight to college. Maybe they're into sports. But please let those boys find their passion. That's the most important thing I can ask everybody. Please let these boys find their passion. Let them follow their path. I trust that they'll do it right. And I trust that it won't take as long as it did to find my path. But I trust that they will find their own path. Okay, back to Mommy. Mommy, we didn't always get along. We didn't always see eye to eye. But I have only one mom. And I thank you for raising me. For instilling so much in me. It's helped me instill it in the boys, and I thank you, Mommy. I love you, Mommy. I love you so much, and I'm sorry, but I was in so much pain. You just don't even know, Mommy. I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. And I'm sorry. I love Mommy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I love you, Mommy. I love you so much. Grandmother, oh my gosh. I'm supposed to outlive you, Grandmother. And here you are. Sissy, Ronnie. I love you, sis. I love you, sis. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you. And there are so many guys in the sea. I'm telling you. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Follow your heart. And I love you so much. Dad, I'm sorry I wasn't the daughter you wanted me to be. I'm sorry we didn't get along as well as we could have. I'm sorry it didn't work out with you and my mom, and I'm sorry my mom raised me to have my own voice. And although I challenged you at times, that's who I was. That's who I was raised to be, and I found my voice, and I'm sorry. I love you, Dad. I tried hard to honor you. I promise you I tried. I was determined to get married and have a family in that order, especially since, it didn't always happen in that order with my siblings. But I was determined to bring you some honor. This one preacher's daughter that didn't get pregnant and stayed out of trouble, and yeah. So I'm sorry. I love you, Dad. Alan, Titus, I love you. We didn't always get along. I don't think there was ever a point when any of us did get along. I tried. You just don't know how much I loved being your little sister and your big sister, but all our personalities just clashed. And I'm sorry. Alan, I loved being your little sister. You just don't even know. I doted on my big brother. My big brother. I'm sorry. To my in-laws, Muriel, I will never ever forgive you for wearing that green dress to my wedding. I promise you, I will never ever forgive you for that. I'm telling you, had I lived a little longer, I told Tony he was gonna have to bury you in that green dress so that I would never ever see that green dress again. I will never forgive you for that. Willie, I don't know what I could say that will ever make anyone in the Eashman family ever accept me other than I really, really loved your son. And, we didn't always see eye to eye, but I loved your son. Loved him with everything in me. And I would think that would be the one thing that would matter in a daughter-in-law, as long as you love my son. But it didn't work out, but I love Anthony, and I thank you for being a part of his life and raising him to be the man that he was, because I love him to death. To everyone, you all just didn't know how much pain I was really in. It just has been a complete nightmare. But the pain is gone, and I leave behind 2 little boys that will need all of you all to come together to raise them. Andrew is strong-willed like his mother. Listen, he's a pistol. He's like his mother. And Ashton, while he's my physical twin and he looks like me, he's just like his dad. He's very calm and quiet and shy, and yeah. But that first one, he's bossy like his mother. So keep that in mind. You're going to be fighting me for the rest of your lives. Sorry. I love you all. Please let my boys find their passion. Find the things that make them happy. Follow their dreams. Follow their passion. If they follow their passion, they won't go wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, boys. You need a college education. Mommy's not going to let y'all slide on that. Whether you play sports, whether you own your own engineering company or your own construction firm, A&E times 2 or A&E squared, whatever. you need a college education. At some point, go back and finish school. But follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. It's important to mommy that you follow your dreams. When I came out of high school, no one would have ever thought that I could get a degree in hospitality management, which essentially for me was parties. I don't think I would have ever thought of that in 1999 and 2000. But, you know, here I am in 2019 and I'm trying to make it happen. I was trying to finish to show you all, you know, even if you take a different step, a different path, you can always come back and you can always finish. I love you, boys. Follow your path, follow your passion. But keep God first, no matter what. Keep God first. I love you all. Tony, I love you. I'll see you again. I promise I will.
There's just one more thing I wanna do.